Hey guys, today we're going to make a super nice truffle and celeriac risotto dish. It's a great risotto recipe that works super well to prep and finish fast during service. We'll serve the risotto with celeriac glazed black truffle, a Parmesan cheese crisp, a smoked egg yolk, and a delicious and rich black truffle pudding. So, let's begin. First, let's talk about the truffle. I use a beautiful black winter truffle. Together with the white truffles, these have the most flavor. Now I always store my truffle with some risotto rice and eggs. The truffle aroma will infuse with these ingredients and give them a real boost. Wrap the truffle and let these ingredients infuse for at least 1 day in your fridge. Now let's make the celeriac glaze. Cut 2 onions in half and clean them. Now slice 1 onion in thin slices. Then add a drizzle of oil to a pan and caramelize the sliced onion with 3 grams of salt. Meanwhile, slice the remaining onion in 6 and toast them all around with a blowtorch. You can also do this on a barbecue or on a gas stove. Now take a celeriac and cut the bottom and top off. Then clean the sides. After that, cut the celeriac in half and slice the biggest half in thin slices on a mandolin. Be careful, because a mandolin is super sharp. Now stack those slices and cut 2/3 with a small round cutter. Keep the trimmings for the glaze. Cut the remaining 1/3 of the slices in julienne and then in small cubes, also known as brunoise. Then season a pan of boiling water with salt and blanch both the brunoise and the small rounds for around a minute. Directly cool them down in ice water to prevent them from overcooking and turning brown. Now after a couple of minutes, take them out of the ice water and keep them both separated in your fridge for later. Then take the remaining celeriac and cut it in big cubes. Add the cubes to the caramelized onion together with the celeriac trimmings and pan fry it for a couple of minutes. You really want a nice golden brown color for the best flavor. Once that's done, deglaze the pan with 150 grams of Madeira wine and also add 10 coriander seeds, 10 black peppercorns, a liter of water, the toasted onion and 3 sprigs of thyme. Let this simmer on a low heat for around 6 hours. After that, drain the broth and let it drip for at least 30 minutes so you don't waste a single drop. Then let the broth reduce till you have a super nice golden glaze. It's not much, but it's really liquid gold. Now for the risotto. Cut 2 shallots in half and clean them. Now chop them. In total you need 50 grams of chopped shallot. Then add a drizzle of oil to a pan and soften the shallot with 4 grams of salt. This takes around a minute or 2. You don't want to color the shallot. Now add 150 grams of the truffle infused risotto rice and glaze it for around a minute. Then deglaze the pan with 100 grams of white wine and also add 250 grams of vegetable broth. Bring this to a boil on a medium-high heat, and once it's boiling, cover the pan with a lid and let the rice cook in an oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 16 minutes. After that, remove the lid. Be careful, because the lid and handle are both very hot. Now add 20 grams of butter and gently mix it through till the butter has melted. You don't want to break down the rice, so don't overmix it with the spatula. Then transfer the risotto on a tray and cover it. Let it cool down in your fridge. Later on we'll finish it. Now for the smoked truffle egg yolks. First, cover a metal tray with a thin layer of olive oil. Then take the truffle infused eggs and separate the egg whites from the yolks. For this dish I won't be using the egg whites, but you can use them for a different recipe like a truffle soufflé or a truffle emulsion. Now gently place the egg yolks in the olive oil. Then take a handful of hay and cover the bottom of a metal container. Light it on fire and directly cover it with a perforated metal container containing the egg yolks. Cover it as tight as possible and then let the yolks smoke for 1 to 2 hours depending on the intensity of the smoky flavor you like. I can smoke indoors because of my ventilation system, but I suggest to do it outside. Then keep the yolks covered in your fridge for later. Now the marinated truffle rounds. Slice the black truffle in thin slices on a mandolin or a truffle slicer. Then stack the slices and place them on your cutting board. Cut the truffle with a small round cutter. It needs to be the same size as the celeriac. Place the truffle rounds on a tray and drizzle the celeriac glaze on top. This will prevent the truffle from drying out and really bring the flavor to a whole other level. Keep it covered in your fridge for later. Now we're definitely not wasting the truffle trimmings.
measure 30 grams of the trimmings into a blender and also add 50 grams of vegetable broth, 10 grams of a dark ponzu, 2 grams of salt and 3 grams of squid ink. Now blend this till smooth. You'll end up with a rich and incredible flavorful truffle coulis, the perfect flavor booster. Pour it into a piping bottle and keep it in your fridge for later. Then the Parmesan cheese crisps. Grate some Parmesan cheese on a silicone sheet and create 5 small piles. I use a fine grater for the best result. Now take a big round metal cutter and use it to tidy up the piles. Then microwave the Parmesan cheese at 800 watts in intervals of 30 seconds. Do this till the cheese has melted and turned into a lovely golden crisp. Use the same cutter to shape the crisps into a nice round shape. Keep them dry and covered for later. Then we can start to finish the dish. Place the celeriac and truffle rounds on the Parmesan cheese crisps. Do this just before finishing the dish to prevent the crisp from turning soggy. Now transfer the pre-cooked risotto in a pan and also add the celeriac brunoise and a drizzle of vegetable broth. Heat this up on a medium heat and try not to overmix it. This will break down the rice. Once hot, season the risotto with grated Parmesan cheese. Mix it in and give it a final taste for seasoning. This is the consistency you're looking for. Now place a big spoon of the risotto in a bowl and gently place the smoked yolk on top. I've taken the yolks out of the fridge an hour before serving them. Then season it with salt and pepper. Now drizzle some truffle coulis on top and gently place the crisp on the bowl to cover the entire dish. If necessary, you can fix the rounds with a tweezer. But to be honest, I just did this to show off this beautiful design.
Okay guys, that's it for today. Super happy with the end result. The dish looks amazing. You have all these lovely contrasts between the celeriac and the marinated truffle slices, and yeah, it's really a work of art. I'm especially happy with how you can prep this dish and how you can serve it later on. Of course, the crisp is quite a lot of work, but the risotto and the yolks and the truffle coulis, it's definitely super easy to prep. And if you want, you can also prep the truffle slices and the celeriac slices. I've made them quite small. If you make them a bit bigger, then they're easily to finish later on as well. So that's really something to think about. Yeah, I've made it really tiny. I took the smallest round cutter. I love it, but yeah, it is quite a lot of work. So keep that in mind. If you want a more service proof, just make them a bit bigger and then you can lay them down quite fast, push it out and on to the next one. But let's just dig in because this is gonna be so good. Yes. Cheers guys. And that's so good. It's a flavor of bun. You have the Parmesan crisp, which is still super nice and crispy. And then the truffle, it's banging. It's so good. That in combination with celeriac, that's a classic. And then the risotto still has a super lovely texture. For me, this is perfect. I wouldn't say obvious, because for me this is a great way to make risotto. But yeah, if you make it a la minute, it might be a tiny bit better. But this is such a good way to prep it. Just gently heat it up when you want to finish it, add Parmesan cheese and serve it. So service wise, this is great. You're not going to be able to make 25 portions of risotto a la minute all at different times. This is really a great way to prep it and to make it. Then in combination with that smoked truffle yolk, yeah, so good. I'm gonna finish this 100%. And okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments on what you want to see next. Like and share the video, and please subscribe if you want to get more great recipes and if you also want to support my channel. And as always, bon appetit!